BA, and it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
Garland, no good. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. The turnaround. Sohan with the ball. Now guarded by Mobley. Back to Vassell. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, Vassell has a smooth offensive game. This man just makes it look easy.
Left side, Mitchell. Left side, Garland. 5 to shoot. Puts it up from the high post. And it comes off the front of the rim. And it's the Spurs ball. Down low. Here's Fox. And Fox powers it home.
Look at Fox get up. Okay, I see you flexing on him.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Here's Garland going inside, up and in on the layup.
Using that quick first step on his way to the rim. Garland is just too tough off the bounce.
Back to Wembanyama. San Antonio moving the ball around. And it's Fox missing. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. It's a 5-point game. Double team on Mitchell. Outside Strus. With the drive. And the powerful one-handed slam.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. And they pick up 2.
Oh, going inside and fighting for the bucket. That's what you want. You want a person that's going to fight for those inches.
Nice shot by Wembanyama.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
KBA. The Cavaliers trying to make the most of their championship window. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, quote, "What I've learned is that this isn't forever. We're not invincible. You have to appreciate this because it doesn't come around too often. Not every locker room is like this." Guys, back to you.
Connected and driven. Allie, we appreciate the report. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace. You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
There was so much excitement around the Cavs team last season, Richard. It ended up in disappointment.
Yeah, they cruised through the first round of the playoffs, but sometimes it's better to be challenged in the first round. It sets you up as you move forward.
The Cavs trailing from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Launches the 3. Mobley grabs the board. And here comes Cleveland to the paint. Here's Allen.
And this is why you feed the big fella Allen on the inside. With his size, he is a major threat anywhere around that hoop.
From the wing. Yep, count it. Barnes has got 5 points.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
It's stolen by Barnes. Pass to Sohan. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
Off the catch, Sohan is pretty reliable. He's a smart shooter, and he won't pass up those high percentage opportunities.
Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
This is legit showmanship right here. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the tomahawk there.
That's more than just getting 2 points. That was sending a clear message. Here's Strus. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Fox outside. Here he goes. And Fox powers it home.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. San Antonio. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You'd love to see it.
And the basket by Castle.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
Outside Strus. Back to ball. Out to Mobley. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. Mitchell just crushing their hopes, draining it before the shot clock expires.
And it's Olynyk with a jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
When we talk about Donovan Mitchell, Richard, how impressed are you with his leadership?
He's been great. Every season, Mitchell has accepted more and more responsibility. He knows he's looked at as a leader, and his drive to win really motivates those around him.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And I know Harper wants a closer finish, but having a consistent flow shot in his arsenal will serve him well.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell just exploding to the rim.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
From the stripe. Rebounded by the Spurs. Here's Castle. Uses the glass on the layup. And now a 7-point Spurs lead.
Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points. Closer in to the hoop.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Strus has got 10 points in the game.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Nice sequence off the inbound. Ball movement and player movement creating the good look.
And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Here's Fox. 2 minutes. The three is up. 2 minutes. We've got 1:55 left in the second. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. They trail by 6. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. Outside Strus. Fires the three. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Strus has got 6 points in the quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. RJ, San Antonio seen a surge in popularity. Spurs jerseys seem to be everywhere these days.
Yeah, they call that the Wemby effect. When a team has a generational talent like Victor, a lot of new fans come on board.
For three, Vassell. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Pass to Strus. Lets the three fly. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Sohan. The three from Barnes. He drops it from range. Barnes has got 8 points.
Nice work by Barnes in that coffin corner. He really had that back. Boy dialed in.
Drains the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
From deep, Strus. Up again. 5 on the clock. Tries again. Wembanyama with some nice D. San Antonio leading.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
Outside Mitchell. Oh, deflected. To the inside. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. San Antonio on top. They're up by 5. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. We're seeing more and more teams playing 5 out now, RJ, with big men who can shoot from 3. Is that where the game's headed?
Those players are still hard to find, but I think more 7-footers will look to develop their long-distance shooting. It's becoming the new norm. The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
Here's Nance, plenty of space. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Guys?
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. No good with a layup. The Cavaliers trail by 4. You can tell this team really relies on Darius Garland on the offensive end.
And that's because he offers options. Garland can make plays for himself and others. So you never know if he's going to make that nice pass or that nice shot.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Wembanyama with it. He's picked up by Garland. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one's on Darius Garland.
It's such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even-keeled.
Yeah, you don't see him yell, you don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respected players like that, the calm leadership type.
So it's San Antonio now. Here's Fox. Fox, aggressive.
And that is a shot that Fox has continued to work on for years. He understands how important having a floater is when you are a point guard.
Merrill with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Lays it up and banks it in.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Here's Hunter. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. And it's now only a 5-point San Antonio lead. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
To the paint. Here's Merrill. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Merrill's gotten 4 this quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to Harper. 6 on the shot clock. Over Garland. That one a little long.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot. B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little, Grant.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions.
Mitch Johnson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. Now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Hey, we've seen Harrison Barnes really having a great game.
He'll just keep hurting them from the three-point land if they let him. Here's a chance for Coach to change that.
Here's Strus. 16 points for him. Mobley outside. Pass to Allen. Just 4 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Here's Mitchell. There's the block.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
You look at Devin Vassell. He seems to still be working towards his full potential, RJ.
Yeah, I see many ways that he can continue to up his game. And that's not a knock. You never stop learning in this league. But for Vassell, his potential, oh, it's exciting.
Team foul.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for San Antonio.
Wow, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Now the Cavaliers with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Mitchell double teamed. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Cleveland shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And so he hits the technical free throw. From a Division II college player to earning a big free agent contract. Max Strus, what a story, Richard.
Yeah, he went undrafted in 2019, and then he signs a 4-year, $63 million deal with the Cavs. And he has earned every single dollar. Not a long way up for Mobley, but he rises to the rim for the finish.
Oh, Mitchell with a triple. Spurs trail by 5. Fox outside. Knocks down the 18-footer. Fox has got 10 points.
The mid-range jumper is a valuable weapon for Fox because defenses don't always expect it.
Pass to Mitchell. That takes us to the end of the 3rd quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the 4th quarter of basketball coming up next. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Here's Ball. And they double up Ball. Pass to Mobley. Now Mitchell. He's guarded by Vassell. Mitchell down low.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
The Spurs making a switch here. Fox, that's good.
The adjustment, man, what a finish.
Here's Ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Outworking the defense. They were right on them, but Ball just keeps pushing right by them.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Ball with it. He's picked up by Vassell. Here's Mitchell. Wow! Put that in the dunk contest.
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face. Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
Cleveland leading by 5. On the wing, Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
I see you, Mr. Mitchell. Now look, for a 6'1" guard, this man can absolutely fly.
Box for 3. Cavaliers with a rebound. Right side, Mitchell. Shoots over Vassell. Again, Cleveland scores.
I love seeing guys use the mid-range. Mitchell, that's just some smart basketball.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. Strus outside. Here's ball. On the wing, Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up. Wembanyama rips down the board. Spurs trail by 7. Vassell knocks down the trifecta.
Great setup for Vassell, who does not waste the chances to get off a quick shot.
Here's Mobley. Wembanyama rips down the board. Rejected by Allen.
That reach from Allen, let's just say it's tremendous.
Cleveland leading by 4. It's stolen by Barnes. Fox with the ball. Picked up by Allen. Misses the 3.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up to Cleveland. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be a second foul of the game. And it's Sohan off the drive. Count it!
That right there, a huge basket from Sohan, showing absolute fearlessness in the clutch.
Mitchell outside. Allen outside. Here's Mitchell. Clock at 6. Mitchell double teamed. Now Ball. Jacks up a 3. Barnes with a rebound. And Max Strus picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
2-point game. To tie it up. And he cashes it in on the layup.
Ooh, what a shot by Vassell. That man is a competitor.
And it's Ball on the drive. Jams it home.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Wembanyama fires. And he nails it.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Ball outside. Ball's double. Strus outside. It's tipped. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wembanyama.
That is where you want to see Wemby, making big plays in big moments.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Good on the first. And that brings him within 2 here. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. And it's Fox penetrating. Cashes it in.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Here's Strus. Mitchell outside. Beyond the arc. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always